Hey, what's up, Pittsburgh? I'm Gene with Dent Repair Now. We are a paintless dent repair company right here in Robinson Township, just off the Campbell's Run Road exit. Today, we've got a Dodge Ram in for repair. We're actually fixing a few dents on it, but I'm going to live stream a crease on the bedside. A lot of people think we can't fix creases. I'm going to show you today that we definitely can. This particular truck he's getting ready to sell. So we're not going for show car, brand new, perfect. We're going for, hey, let's make this thing look great and sellable. Hey, what's up, Jennifer, Charles, Melissa? How's everybody doing? So I'm gonna take the camera off the tripod here, take you over and show you the damage, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go to work. I will try to keep coming back and checking comments. If you have any questions, comment. If you have damage that you're curious if we can help you out with, the number is in our description, or you can visit us at dentrepairnow.com. So come on over and check out the damage. All right, so you can see the damage is right here. We've already taken the taillight out. That's how we're going to get access to the back side of the panel. And the crease runs from right here to about right there. It's not super sharp, it's fairly long. What we're going to do is go behind the panel through here with some different tools, and one small push at a time work the dent back out into shape. So here we go. Here where you guys can see. Get this powered up. All right, time to go to work. All right, so to start this repair, we're going to be using a tip that screws into our tool here with a soft cap on it that's going to let us move some more metal faster than if we went with a regular sharp tip. And I'm going to start out at the shallow end and work my way back through to here. All right, so I've actually got my phone set up watching comments. So if you have a question, feel free to ask. And as I see them come through, I will answer them when I can. So I'm out in the first maybe 2 inches of the crease, the shallowest part, and starting to work it up one push at a time. So a common misconception is that dents want to pop out, which I guess logically makes sense because they sort of popped in, but dents happen fast. But you can see here, it's actually a slower, much slower process to bring them out, and we do it by hand, one push at a time. Feel free to share this as well. In fact, I'm going to share this on my personal page. Hey Dustin, how are you? So I'm going to see if we can't bring you in a little closer here, get you in on some of the actual pushes. So you can see I started out here and we're working through, and on this angle it's actually looking really nice this first couple of inches. There, you should be able to see. And again, if you're just joining us, we're starting out with a nice soft tip to move a lot of metal. So basically the process here is I'm going to start with this soft tip and work through the damage. I sort of call this my roughing in pass. This is to get the bottom of the dent up, to get a lot of the depth out. But it's not, you can actually see right where the green and white come together. The depth is coming up, but there's still some dent or some shadowing there. And again, on this particular dent, on this repair, we're not going for absolutely perfect, which would be possible, but this client is getting ready to sell the truck, so we're doing a nice cleanup. It's got several dents around the truck. This is just one of them, and he's investing in his truck to help get more money when he goes to sell it. Hey, what's up, Joel? Hey, Dawn, how are you guys doing? Thanks for coming on. So like I was saying earlier, the misconception is that dents just want to pop out, or that it's a quick process. And you can see that to take a dent out properly is actually sort of a slow process, and it's just done manually. It's one push at a time. Hey, Andy, thanks for coming on. Thanks, Dawn. We really appreciate that. Dawn used to work at one of the dealerships we service. We've been servicing for 14 years. Yeah, Joel, creases are definitely some of the most difficult damage we can repair. It's more difficult to repair a sharp dent than a large soft dent. And like Joel's saying here, when you get a crease, a sharp dent is essentially a little round dent, right, with a sharp bottom, and you've got to be perfect to fix that. A crease like this is essentially a line of really sharp damage that you have to be perfectly accurate on in order to be able to repair it. Hey, Brett, how are you? Looks like we're getting a few viewers in now. That's exactly right, Joel. The whole dent is a sharp dent. Thank goodness this particular dent wasn't terribly sharp, but it's definitely a crease. Again, we're in sort of what I call the rough end stage here, where just trying to get the depth out of the dent, get it started. If you're just joining, starting out with this soft rubber cap tool to get the bottom or the belly out of this dent. So I wanted to share this video. A lot of people ask, how's it done, or they're curious as to how the process works. So I had some time today, and I figured I'd show a live demonstration of exactly how a repair like this is done, what the paintless dent repair process is like, and as long as the battery holds up and we don't have any technical difficulties, I'm going to try to live stream this whole repair start to finish is my goal. So stick with us. If the technology works, we'll be there. So we got Don Kavanaugh is on. Don is like the king of dent guys who do live Facebook videos. Like just about every day he's doing one from his shop up in Minneapolis. Thanks for watching, Don. You can see we're making some pretty great progress on this dent. Yeah, that's right, Joel. So Joel is another dent technician, and some of the other old wives' tales or fallacies about paintless dent repairs that we use dry ice or suction cups or heat or something crazy. There's nothing crazy about what we do. It's just raw tools and skill. So again, if you're just joining us, we're in there with a simple 45-degree tool. It's just metal. It's all hand driven, and roughing the bottom out, getting the depth out with this soft tip. Yeah, you got it, Don. Slowly but surely, there, Don McNabb, we are making this disappear. It's one of the things that actually drew me to this trade or to this craft or repair process is that paintless dent repair done properly at a high level is as close to setting the hands of time back on your vehicle as is possible. A traditional body shop repair where they'd be sanding down, grinding away using body filler or stud welders. That's it's a repair, and that kind of stuff is necessary, but to a trained eye, it's still visible. Proper high-level paintless dent repair is sometimes absolutely perfect and flawless, and there is no evidence. So here we go. So we're switching up tools. As I come back closer to the taillight pocket, this tool is getting a little long and then angles a little sharp. So I switched up to, it's actually a bendable tool right here from Ultra Dent Tools out of their MPDR or Motorcycle Paintless Dent Repair Kit. Just for ease of access, I'm going to come down through the pocket and into this back section to get the belly up. And let's see, yeah, lots of patience, Brett. That if you're not patient, you'll never ever get paintless dent repair. That is for sure. And Joel, you're absolutely right. It is a removal. It's not just a repair. The metal is put back into perfect place. So we got about 4 more inches to go here on our rough end pass. Once I get through this, I'll bring the camera over and show everyone where we're at. Hey, John Renstrom. What's up, Kurt Burge? So we're getting back into the deepest part of the damage as it started. If you're just joining us, the dent started out around here, came all the way back, real shallow. I mean, whatever it hit, I believe it was a tree, either came in gently in this way, or as they were going out, came in hard and came out soft. So it's almost more like a comet than just a crease. What's up, Vicente? We're back here in the deepest part using a soft tip to rough it all in. And we're working about that last 4 inches. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Once this pass is done, I'm going to go in with a tool we call a tap down. I've got a couple missed pushes where I wasn't quite in the center of the dent and made a slight little high. No problem, we can correct that. I'll fix those and tighten those up. And then I'll be switching from this broad soft tip to a little bit more of a pinpoint soft tip. Again, if you have damage or any questions about paintless dent repair, feel free to visit our website at dentrepairnow.com. You can shoot us an email from there, or Jennifer, our office manager, is always willing to take your calls or texts. You can reach her at 724-554-1756. I put that number in the description of this video. And we're right here in Robinson Township, right next to the Parkway, just off the Campbell's Run Road exit here in Pittsburgh. Yeah, absolutely, Joel. This, as far as speed or minute by minute goes, you can't, you definitely cannot paint a vehicle as quickly as we can fix it. Hey, Steve Dyke, what's up, buddy? Got Mr. Kent Baumgartner's on there, Eddie Robinson. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so before I take the camera over here, I don't know how much detail you guys can see on the Facebook camera, so I'm going to mark out a couple of flaws. That's what I'm going to be doing. So here. So what I just finished is my rough in pass. I'm going to come back now with a knockdown and knock a couple of these little high spots down. Marked them with the blue chalk marker so you can see it. So let me come over here. Pan back and forth. So if you go back to the beginning of the video and look, this was a lot deeper. I know some of you feel like it was disappearing. You can see we took a lot of the depth out, but there's still the whole ghost of the crease in there. So when I come back, hey, what's up, Dan or Kiki? So when I come back, I'm going to tap down around where those blue dots are. Those are high spots or missed pushes. And then I'll show you the tip that we're going to use. Get this set up there. And I am going to use a hammer and knock down, so it might be a little loud. But just bear with me. So this particular case, I've got a knockdown. It's from VIP PDR Tools. It's a special peat plastic, super, super hard. It's flat, and this is a non-marring plastic, so it's not going to mark the paint. The paint is actually harder than the plastic, so here we go. So again, the tapping was just to fix some of the high spots. All right, so just like how we started the dent, I'm going to be going back out to the shallow side and work my way back through here. Back to our original tool, the 45-degree rod. Let me show you the tip all set up here. All right, so coming in for round two, we're going to start doing a little bit of detail work. This is another special plastic tip made by Dent Tools. It takes these little cherry caps from a company called Dent Craft, not to be confused with Don Cavanaugh's Dent Craft. Anyways, so we're going back in. I'm going to come out here and work back through. Still, because we're in a soft tip, it's still a bit of a rough in stage, but this is more precise of a push than the previous tip. So you can see we're stepping down. And we actually go as far as finishing with a bare steel tip for all of the final detail work. So let's see if we can get you here. I wish Facebook would give us a little bit more control over the exposure here. So you'll probably see me pushing out here a bit. I don't know how much detail you see. It looks like it's blowing out. You'll definitely see as I come through this part of the dent, you'll get to see the pushes. That's right, Don. So we're back in. Yeah, you can see the panel moving. Actually takes a good bit of force. Everybody's like, oh, we're driving around in these pop cans or tin cans. And the truth be told, it takes a lot of force to actually move and affect this metal. In fact, you know, as we do training and practice, and we're actually putting dents into training panels, it amazes me how hard we have to hit the panel to make a dent, or to put a crease in like this. The force you have to exert is crazy. But when you think about it, you know, this truck might weigh, I don't know, 4,000 or 5,000 pounds, something like that. It's a diesel. Not really sure. It's a lot. But if we take a 4,000 pound object and push it into a tree, you can imagine the force that has been exerted on this panel to put the dent in, and we're able to go in with different rods and tools and actually put it back out. But you can see how far we actually have to push the metal to get it to come back out. Now, a lot of people, going back to some more of these fallacies, a lot of people will think that, again, because it does just pop out, or they'll watch a video like this, and here's fair warning, it's not as easy as it looks. They think they'll go in and just shove in and get the dent out, and that's just not the case. In fact, a lot of times when somebody attempts a do-it-yourself repair, or they'll go to a mechanic buddy, and they've seen people like us, technicians like us, work. Hey, Jason. They'll think they can just get in there and stick a tool and make a few pushes. I promise you, as any technician on here watching would agree, that instantly does more harm than good. And we've even had multiple occasions where people have tried that, and it's made repairable damage now unrepairable. They've either stretched the metal or broken the paint, both of which makes a paintless repair not so much of a possibility. Feel free, if you're another technician and you've got a Facebook page and you want to share this video so your customers can see how the process is done, you're free to share this video. It's all public on Facebook. If you live in or around the Pittsburgh area and you have a dent on your vehicle, feel free to reach out to us. You can message us right here on Facebook. Comment on this feed. Send us a instant message on Messenger. Our phone number's in the description. Visit our website. So if you're just joining us, started out with maybe a 12 or 14 inch crease on the bedside of this Dodge Ram. Not super deep, but pretty long and fairly wide, probably 2.5 inches tall. Hi, Brandon. Towards here, back here at the tail light. This client is getting ready to sell his truck and has made the decision to have these dents repaired before he starts showing it for sale, so people don't beat him up on the quality of the truck. So that's you can use paintless dent repair because dents drive you crazy. Those are some of our favorite clients, and we understand it and certainly have lost sleep over dents before. Getting ready to sell your car and you want to clean it up, hi Troy, and increase the resale value, paintless dent repair is a great option. That's what we're doing here. We're not, this is not a show car repair. This is a real world, make my used car better to sell repair. So that's what we're doing. If you've got a lease turn in, we've been having a real run on lease returns lately. Stuff like this crease, the lease companies will not necessarily give you a paintless dent repair price to fix it. They will likely give you a full conventional repair, which means painting this entire bedside. You got to take the bumper off, the cap, the flares. It's a really, really involved process. Hey, Jack, how are you? You want to avoid that if you can. So paintless dent repair is also a great option for lease turn-ins before they get you. All right, so switch back to this bendable tool we were using earlier. Working into our last 4 or 5 inches. Thanks, Jack. Working back into our last 4 or 5 inches on this stage of pushes. Again, we started with that fat soft tip. Now we're into a more precision soft tip, and switch from the long tool to this shorter bendable tool. So basically each pass through this crease, we're taking some of the depth out. It'll get smaller and flatter every single time we come through. Good morning to you too, Troy. I think we're coming up on lunchtime probably. Yeah, about 11 o'clock, about another hour before lunch. Should be able to, yeah, you can see this pushes pretty good in there. Hey Brian, how are you? Thanks for coming on and watching the repair. Feel free to share it. I'm going to share it on your dent repair page and let your clients see exactly how paintless dent repair is done. You can feel free. Again, if you're just watching or just starting to watch, the crease started out about right here and was its shallowest out there. As it comes back this way, got deeper and deeper and wider. Currently, we're on round 2 of pushing. Started with a real soft tip and moved through this way. Now we're into a little bit more precise of a tip coming back, and I'm currently working back in this area. You can see it, it's one push at a time. Hi James, good morning. All right, we're coming to the end of round 2, or the second pass through this crease repair. Got through pretty clean that time. I'm not going to mark everything out. I've got a couple little missed pushes right back in here I'm going to use that tap down on. And I see a little something right here that you guys are blowing out on the camera that needs a little tapping. Again, it's going to get loud for a second. We're using a special knockdown with a Dent time paddle like this. This tip is a special peat plastic. It's super hard, so it lets us drive the metal back, but it's not as hard as the paint, so you don't have to worry about scratching. Can't quite reach. I'm going to use a, hey Chris, how are you? Haven't seen you in a long time. All right, so we're going to come in and do a little blending hammer. This particular one is a, hey Dawn, good morning. Is a Shane Jack's signature series tool. My friend Shane Jack's down in Greenville, South Carolina. We've got some more of this special plastic from Dent on Dent Tools as our tip. Got some high spots, high areas running through the crease. I'm just going to come in and with this face, give them some taps down. Let me pop you off the tripod here and bring you over, see if we can get this lovely Facebook camera to show some of the detail we've got going on. Alright, so the crease runs right here like this, and you can see we've still got that green in there. Some of the detail work to do. Oh, I got a Facebook yelled at me for moving my camera too much. So you can see right there at the as the light transitions off, you can see some of that detail work we still need to do. Good morning, Dan Neltner. So we're doing a live stream. Oh, there we go. We get some good detail now. So you can see that's 2 passes through. You can see the scratching, the surface scratching in the dent. Let me see if we can't get you guys down here. Need a camera crew to do this stuff. Here. Sorry for the shaky camera movement. I don't have a cameraman. So, this tripod all locked down for you. It's the beauty of live video, right? So, I'm going to see if I can't show you guys some work right in here. I'll show you the tip we're going to use, and I'll come in and really try to pinpoint some of these lows. So this is, right here is all low. This is a little bit of a deeper low. Get some more stuff in there. So let me come in with a sharper tip. I'll show you the tip, I'll show you the tool, and we'll go from there. Morning, Todd. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so now, as we're progressing through, we started with this soft tip and then moved to a more precise soft tip. And now, switching to, there we go, a pointed tip. It's actually called it's made of phenolic resin. So it's super hard. It's not metal, so it's not going to mar the back of the panel at all. It's significantly sharper than the soft tip, so it's going to give us some control. We're going to come in and try to detail some of this, some of these lows up. So you can see, trying to watch the camera and show you, if you look right here at that little imperfection, I'm going to bring the tool in, sort of show you what we see right below that spot, and I'm applying pressure and moving the tool back and forth. That's basically what we're looking at with our light, is we can see the tool behind the panel and we're able to go in and fix it. So now let me move into that low and give it some pushes. Catch myself looking at the camera, which has a little delay. And trying to gently get that metal back into shape. So you can see that even that one little spot took quite a few pushes to bring up. I'm going to move forward from there and bring up this low. So if you're just joining us on this particular repair, this client is getting ready to sell his truck, put it up for sale. So he's not looking for a brand new show car perfect job. He's got this dent, he's got another dent in front of the wheel well that's pretty significant, another one on the back of the cab. We're going around and cleaning the whole truck up for him to a really nice level, but not quite perfect. And it's going to help him be able to sell his truck. Typically, even our repairs that are, using air quotes here but you can't see me, not quite perfect, they're going to be at or above the level of a body shop. Everybody assumes a body shop repair is perfect, and that's really so far from the truth. As no bash on body shops, but a paintless repair is like rewinding the hands of time. A body shop repair, almost no matter how perfect, is visible to the trained eye. And if they beat the trained eye, we've got electronic meters that'll actually meter the depth of the paint and the repair, and that's a telltale sign that it's not the same. Again, this is just the detail work we're doing here. We've made a couple of passes through the damage to get it to this point. We started with some pretty broad, soft, rubbery tips, and now we're using a special tip made of a special phenolic resin that sort of looks like wood when you look at it in person. Alright. So I can adjust the light so I can see here. And let me back you up. And there you go. You can see some of the low spots in through here. See the shadowing? That's what we're going in to fix. And I'm going to switch from, currently on this short bendable tool, I'm going to switch back to a slightly longer tool that I used earlier in the video, earlier in the repair. Just a little bit longer, a little bit more leverage. Same tip though. I love having interchangeable tips. So back to the 45 degree, and I think it's about a 3 foot long tool. This is that same tip, so we're trying to make really accurate pushes and bring these low spots up. Hey, what's up, Travis? Hey, feel free to share this feed. Travis, you're local to me. You're over in Wheeling. Feel free to share this video with your people. We're happy to show how the process is done and see if we can't help somebody out with their repair. Adjust this light one more time. Camera a little bit for you guys. So we're really getting to the point of there's some lows in the middle of the screen there, right where the green and the white switch. We're really getting into some detail work now. Let's see if I can bring you guys back. Yeah, there. Just this little bit. So I'm going to be working right in the light. And again, we're just going in now and picking up the little remnants of this crease. If you're just joining us, we started out with a about a 14-inch crease. And we're repairing the whole thing using paintless dent repair. Is the I guess if you're watching this video at this point, you've got that figured out. So in this particular repair, we're going for a what we call like a used car quality, not show car perfect, but still as good or better than a body shop. This gentleman, this client, is getting ready to sell his truck and didn't want people thinking the bedside would need painted. He found us online and saw some of our repairs and decided to come in and see if paintless dent repair would work on this crease, and I think we can probably all agree that it's coming out pretty great. All right, so I'm gonna pop this off and take you guys over and show you how we're looking. So again, let's get this light in here. The crease started here, came back. You can see some light scratching in the panel all the way to this edge. A little bit of detail work to do right there. The texture's still a little bit off. All in all, it's looking great. Let me try this. A lot of times, a reflection of lines is good to see damage with. That's actually looking really, really good. So let's look at it this way. You can see it's actually, this repair is coming out phenomenally, even though we're not going for perfection. So what I'm going to do now, and I think I'm going to have to get the camera sort of out of the way. I've got to come in and hit a couple of those spots, like right at the right side of the white. I need to hit right there. And maybe a little bit back here at this corner. I'm gonna have to move this light around a good bit. I'm gonna set the camera back a hair and get this done. Again, sorry for the bouncy camera work. Get this plugged in so we don't lose our feed. Here we go. And now I'm also going to be switching from this phenolic tip. We're going to actually switch to a steel tip so I can really get in and detail the backside of that. I'm going to set up a second light too, so two directions. So as we go to finish the dent, or work through finishing the dent, we're always checking different angles of reflection. You can see we're moving the light further away, which makes for a more accurate or detailed reflection for us. This light down here, I've got on another axis, to give you a different view, and you can see it's yellow, but it's actually got what we call a fog line painted down the middle. It's an incredible amount of contrast, even more than the green and white light you've been watching. And that lets me detail out more. This light here, cordless, that's all LED. It's made by Stucky Tools. Good buddy Carl and his wife Alma down in Hilton Head. My favorite light. For sure we do most of our regular work with that light. And just going through and some of those imperfections you were able to see in the light are working out. You're really pinpointing damage. Switch tools one more time, back to the short one. I'm going to work a little bit right in here and then bring you over. I think we're getting pretty close to finished on this. Just a couple of these pushes here. Tap these down. All right. Hey Rob, thanks for tuning in. All right, so a 14-inch, give or take, crease repair on this bedside. I'm going to bring you over and show you what we got. So we're going for a nice used car cleanup quality on this. We've got some other damage. You can see, grab my pointer. You can see the scratching that came through here. That was the crease. It went from right here all the way to right there, shallow to deep. If you go back and start at the beginning of the video, you'll be able to see it. So this is our light that shows real high definition. You can see the texture of the paint and how flat we were able to get this repair. It's a pretty tight angle. See a little bit of, like, to the naked eye, I can't even see that texture that's showing up there. It's really good. A lot of people like to see damage with lines. So we've got our line board here. And again, we're not going for absolute perfection. We're going for used car sellable. You can see those lines are pretty straight. So the next step, the last step in this repair, is going to be to polish the panel up. Get this locked back in. Get you dialed in here. So we've got clean towels. All right, so we've got some scratching. Transfer here, pretty light, a little mark right here. Obviously where our crease was here. Over there, as well as some on this fender flare. if the paint damage is really severe, a lot of times we will use a sandpaper. So this, if you can see that, so it's in front of the camera. So this is a 2500 or 3000 grit super ultrafine sandpaper. On this particular job, though, I'm not going to sand. Reason being, if you remember that texture we saw through here, sanding will actually take that texture away and stand out. So my goal is to polish a lot of the whiteness out of these scratches and really just take the eye off these overall. So we're going to use a foam compounding pad and some 3M rubbing compound. This is our first step in the polish. Let's clean our pad. Compound directly on the pad to help minimize splatter. Goes right there. Crease. And again, it's done for getting the whiteness out of the scratches. Side of the scratches, it'll basically just leave a light scar. So then I'm going to put one more bounce right here. I'm going to go gently on this, some paint protection film. I'm going to gently on here and see if it'll pop up at all. And then right at the very end where the crease was, still out a little bit. And see what it looks like here. Also got to switch batteries. How you doing? Didn't even hear you sneak in. I'm Gene. Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry about that. Went to get a new battery and had a customer that snuck in when I didn't see him, looking at me like I was crazy back here talking to myself. All right, so where we picked up, I guess that's the beauty of live video, right? We're gonna need to polish or compound here a little bit more. I'm gonna go lightly on this film. We got some back here at the end of the crease and a little bit right here. And just like the Dent tools, a rotary buffer can do damage in a hurry if you're not trained. So don't think that we can just go around this and go this way too well. So now, clean off all of our compound, which is a little bit of abrasive or cutting fluid. We get all that residue off, and then we switch to a softer pad and go from a compound to a polish. And I'll be ready to show you guys the end result. So it's just the same kind of foam pad. It's a lot softer than this one. This cleaning process like this helps us to clean out the old residue from the last time it was used. We use a machine polish to polish this back up. this off with a clean up detail spray. And then the final step in the repair is we will come back, we were working all back through here with some steel tips. We're going to use a 3M cavity wax anti-corrosion coating. In case we push through anywhere, this will keep it safe. All right, so we still have a couple of viewers. Thanks for sticking around. It's not the most exciting thing in the world. So here is our final result. Remember, we had scratches up in here, the scratch with the crease down through here, all along this flare in here, and the crease ran something like this. You can see back to like it never happened. All right, so there is our Ram bedside. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed our demo of how paintless dent repair is done, start to finish in real time on this crease. If we can help you out with any of your damage, visit us at dentrepairnow.com. Give us a call or text at 724-554-1756. Make sure you drop us some comments and share this video. We really want to help people get their car fixed. And again, all of you that came on and commented and stuck around and watched, I really appreciate it. You guys have a great day. We'll see you next time.